He's a fun little figure, and I am super happy that I picked him up. He was just at Walmart, and walking by, I was like, wait, there's a Diddy Kong, and I grabbed it. Just like I saw, I think the next wave of Jakks-specific Super Mario has Wario and Daisy, and I need a Wario and a Daisy really bad, so... Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing Diddy Kong. This is a Jakks-specific figure, 4-inch. It is a Donkey Kong figure, not Super Mario. Even though I will be displaying it on my Super Mario shelf, and I'll put Diddy Kong next to Donkey Kong. I love that this comes with this DK barrel. Reminds me of the old Donkey Kong Country game. Love it. Yeah, super happy to have it. Let's get it unboxed. But first, let's check out everything. There's the front. Let's flip it around to the back. There's the back of the box. Flip it to the side. It's got the Diddy Kong. The name of the figure is always on the side. We got Diddy Kong, of course. Then the other side, it usually says Super Mario, but this is a Donkey Kong branded figure. Top of Diddy Kong's head. Bottom is your barcode legalese. Let's set it here, pull the camera back, and a closer look at everything, and then we'll get it completely ripped out of the box. Alright, there's your Donkey Kong logo right there. There's DK. And there's Diddy. Does it say on his hat? Oh, of course it says Nintendo. Very nice. There's that DK barrel. Very good. Always liked that Diddy Kong Racing. I mean, Mario Kart was always my favorite, but Diddy Kong Racing on N64 was pretty fun too. Will say. There is the bottom, and flipping it to the back, there is the Nintendo licensed product logo. Flipping it over to the side, there's Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. There's a little blurb if you'd like to read about him. Alright, there he is. Very cool. Let's see how many points of articulation. Looks like 14. You've got to have tail articulation, right? Sweet. And there's Donkey Kong you can get too. I did not buy that one because he's super not in scale with the rest of the Mario and this guy and these guys. So I have the other Donkey Kong that's a larger size that I will be displaying it with. All right, let's see. So before I do rip into this, just want to say if you're enjoying the video, if you could give this a like, if you enjoy the channel, and or if you just are new to the channel and you want to subscribe and get unboxings in your feed, that would be fantastic and help the channel out a ton. Hey, with that on my shelf. If you have a fun comment, that is always greatly appreciated as well. All right, let's get a good grip. And then I'm going to grip it here too, and then we're going to get a rip. Let's see what kind of rip we got today. Oh, it was a good rip. Beautiful. All right. Let's get that barrel out first. I like it. I like it a lot. It's going to look good on a shelf. It is a very substantial barrel. I like it. Ready? Going to get loud. Not too horrible. I've had some figures that just get stuck in there. Alright, let's tilt down a little bit. There we go. See what's going on here. That's a cool looking little Diddy Kong. I like him. I like that he kind of has some holy hands too, so you could actually put something in there if you wanted to. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's bring him closer. This Diddy Kong and check out some articulation. First I want to look at that Nintendo hat though. That is so cool. Nice. Alright, let's check out his head movement. Now, I wonder if I could pull his... let's get a focus first. I wonder... I'd like to see if this is a ball joint or if it's just a peg. So I'm getting a little bit of up and down. Yeah, it's got to be a ball joint. Okay. Definitely ball joint. So there's your down. There's your up. Not a ton of movement on that ball joint up and down, but there is some. Then, of course, it's going to spin all the way around. Yeah, you have just a little bit of space to go up and down. Alright, for the arms, you got a peg on a rocker there for the shoulder. Rock around the clock, very good. And then you've got a, looks like just a single joint there for 90 degrees, just over 90 degrees, with a pin in it. So that works. Then the hand, I don't think the hand articulates up or down. Like, I think it's always kind of in this kind of down, like he's crawling on his knuckles pose. But it does have a peg going in so you can spin it. So that's what he's got articulation. Arm-wise, no waist articulation. Usually these Jakks-specific 4-inch figures do not. Let's see. Let's look at the leg here. Going in up top, you got a peg on a rocker there. At the thigh. Very good. And then you've got a peg with a pin. That goes past 90, I'd say. Yeah. Very good. And then the foot doesn't have any articulation up or down, but it will spin, so it is just a peg. The tail, of course, has articulation. It is just a peg, it looks like, so you're going to be able just to spin it around. Kind of reminds me of that Marvel Legends figure that I just unboxed not too long ago, Nightcrawler. He also had just a peg going in that you could kind of flip it around. I feel like that's kind of the standard for tails when it comes to articulation. I mean, fun to get some more articulation. Like, I think the Frieza has a little bit more. The Dragon Star's Frieza. I'm sure the SH Figure Arts too, but I haven't opened mine yet. So, but hey, we're on Jakks, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and I like it. I like that you can kind of pose him with the legs down like that, and then you can have him kind of crawling like he's running on all fours. He's a fun little figure, and I am super happy that I picked him up. He was just at Walmart, and walking by, I was like, wait, there's a Diddy Kong, and I grabbed it. Just like I saw, I think the next wave of Jakks-specific Super Mario has Wario and Daisy, and I need a Wario and a Daisy really bad. So, and I think there's a red Yoshi. But yes, I need all of them. Let's put these back right here, bring the camera a little forward, and bring it all down. And that is everything that comes in the Diddy Kong box. Very cool. Let's wipe this away and throw some other figures here for scale. I forgot to bring any over. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. I figure if you got Diddy Kong, you gotta throw Donkey Kong next to him, right? He was kind of buried on my shelf, so. But I grabbed him. That's the Donkey Kong I have. So he is a little larger scale. And you can find him for pretty good price now. I think he's going for like 14 bucks at like Target and stuff. Very cool. Let's see. I don't know. Let's throw that barrel in between them because this just so reminds me of Donkey Kong Country. I love it. N64 Donkey Kong Country. Or Super Nintendo. Well, it was on N64, but Super Nintendo I think is when it first came out. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Who else? I got a Mario. There's Mario. I got a little Goomba, a Paragoomba. He's the 2.5 inch, but I like the way it scales better with these 4-inch figures. I think that's a good crew right there. Let's see if I can get a better shot of everybody. All right. Very cool. There is your Diddy Kong. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.